It's also the centennial meeting in all competitions. 100 between the two clubs.
Do what he needs to get a goal on that score sheet today.
Revs have dropped 3 in a row. Caleb Porter sends out.
Really used the ball well, connected play. Can he do a bit more in the run of play to get a goal?
Throughout their 30-year histories, they've had a great run of it. 27 wins. This is the centennial meeting in all competitions, New England and New York. Carlos Coronel has made 35 saves against New England alone. That's the most against one club. Heel in. Got the set piece specialist coach that they're working with this year, New England. Heel again. Carlos Heel. Nice little spell for New England in the attack.
Yeah, good start for New England. Get in the corner. Carlos Hill would prefer that chance on his left foot if he could choose.
The Swede, of a lot of German league pedigree. Emil Forsberg, over from Red Bull Leipzig last year. Going at net, and it's over.
Don't bail out New England there and miss the target altogether, and they don't have to defend a dangerous moment when they're in a tough time where goals are scored.
Maxi Urruti with his 6th MLS club. He's played for Caleb Porter before. This is Edelman, and off a deflection, a late reaction from Ivicic. Heel. Tried the switch.
Oh, Yusuf, that's good play.
And it's Urruti for Carlos Heel. And he's fouled by Raheem Edwards. Auspicious looking free kick coming up for New England.
Little things like getting second balls in the midfield. Al-Hassan Yusuf gets it, and that allows this opportunity for Carlos Hill to get fouled just outside the box. He'll fancy this one.
Tenth MLS season for Edwards. Turned 30 in July. So Carlos Heel, pretty much every offensive statistical category in terms of the attack, passing, chances created, all of that. He's been a top 5 player throughout his time. Former Aston Villa man. Deportivo La Coruña joined the Revs in 2019. Finally looking for that first goal scored by someone wearing the Boston Tea Party kit. That's the primary look today for New England. And it's Carlos Heel! Where the air is crisp! Finally for New England!
You're back sometimes. This is putting the team on your back. Oh my goodness! Where the air is crisp, right in the top corner. That is unsavable. No goals, no assists from anyone in the front 4. Carlos Hill, who else steps up, whips that right into the top binzel. Magnificent goal, right when the team needs it.
Heel again. Great lead up, Lanconi carved it back!
Oh.
Coronel comes to the rescue, but it's not out yet! But let's look at this play leading to what could have been a second
again,
goal.
doing what he's got to do, getting Lanconi in behind. And that is a great chance for Gunnar goal.
He is caught in the eye of one Lloyd Sam in the early season.
Oh, that's good stuff.
And that's Lanconi. It was a round hack, and he gets it on back, and Coronel saves the day!
Good chance for Gunnar goal, but you've got a cross hack. And this is a left-footed bender into the corner. Gunnar goal is still a good chance. That's a good save from Coronel. But let's definitely say he's looked dangerous, and you could see the sort of pattern of plays that's going to unlock him. And that's Carlos Hill. You run off him, he's going to find you. 3 times he's found Langoni in behind.
How much do you think this attack has been bolstered now, at least with the threat of these young fullbacks and their speed, their ability to overlap and maybe create some advantages for the wingers too?
Yeah, I just think a breath of fresh air, seeing Peyton Miller coming in with that pace and running down that left wing. Oh, this is Hill's goal. Could watch this one all day.
No running necessary on that 40th Revs goal for Carlos Heel.
Have Red Bulls done enough to slow Carlos Hill down? You know, I might just say to Daniel Edelman, just get around him.
Edwards wedged out again. The two reps making the challenge. Luca Langoni, an amazing little run. You know, Forsberg take that turnover at midfield. Forsberg for Stroud. Choupo-Moting! We're all even. Red Bulls taking the charity at their finest. And the German striker delivers.
In that pocket and get turned and running. This is a dream scenario for him. Look at the options. He picks out Stroud, that's the right one. And then Choupo-Moting in the area where goals are scored in front of the penalty spot. Opens up and just puts it into the corner. That goal looks easy in the end, but it's good passing, the movement, and good execution on the finish from Choupo-Moting. I said they need to get to half-time, but this is even better for Red Bulls.
Huge swing in momentum, and a frustrated Caleb Porter in search of a first victory after 3 straight defeats. Their lone point came on opening night in Nashville. Sika and Sam and Sika. Lewis Morgan back, who's about a week away or so, and this is one that you look at on paper, it's a fearsome group.
Choupo-Moting, I could see him getting maybe 12 this season, just from how you see him playing, not all in the box all the time, but he will contribute. It's Lewis Morgan, though, when he comes back, you know, he's like an assassin when it comes to looking for goals, getting in goal-scoring areas, running behind and converting.
The running of Yangor and Cam Harper had a good season last year. Edelman, it's clobbered over.
One thing New England can't do is to feel sorry for themselves at this point. You play well, you take a blow like that, it's easy to come the next half and think we played so well, you know, and then you got to go do it again.
Not woe is me. There's the header down for Ivicic. Ayla was up on the play. Elijah Ivicic has been an active netminder, the Slovenian.
You know, Red Bull on the other side is the opposite of what I said. You've not played that well first half. You know, even though you're back in it, you should be able to go on another level.
Now Peyton Miller, is that cruise control with that ball, earns a caution.
Yeah.
Struck gold off the set piece in the first half. Now trying to set the table. Urruti skies it.
Maxi Urruti, this is a good chance on the second phase. You don't need to win the first one. Got to keep that down. You got to hit that into the ground and almost exaggerate it into that turf just so it stays down. That's a good chance. And that's an MLS vet.
Matchday live scores and what's ahead on the schedule presented by AT&T. Bagels on the board at BMO. Toronto holding off Vancouver in search of their first win. Lack some communication, but Feingold recovers.
The game is missing Hill and Forsberg right now. There's Hill playing a great ball, 1v1.
Gotta go. Trying to take on Nealis. On a goal. And the grapple battle stayed with it. Takes a spill. Penalty. We've had some audio issues with the referee making a VAR announcement. The other was in the Columbus game, but there's where you see the ball is out.
More importantly, second time a penalty's been given.
See that evidence with the ball out over the byline, and
very lucky man, young man, Serge Goma there.
So they will head to the monitors. Sergei Demianchuk, after many frolicking around him, and taking a quick look at this, which shouldn't take long. We saw some clear evidence there with the ball out. Checking to see, this was continuing in the phase of play, so everything was still active. And you can see even a little bit of the obstruction of the hand of gotta go, but that ball, the whole of it was over the line, the byline.
Yeah, you see that the linesman is on the other side and can't see that far between the bodies.
He tried to pick back up where he left off. Carried it in on the dribble. And then Goma made the contact. And he's even stopped play thinking, hey, it's out.
To be fair to him, Serge Goma was sure that the ball was out there.
And so was Sean Nealis.
He'll be sweating right now.
He's already looking over at Gianni Faccini. Here's the announcement.
Before penalty was, after review, before penalty was called, ball already left the field. Restart is a goal kick.
Ignatius gotta go. He's had a rough couple of years. Lost his 4-year-old daughter to illness 2 seasons ago. Came back from injury, finding a fit here in New England. Feingold, high rising cross. Gotta go. Trying to hit it on the swivel. Al-Hassan Youssef and Matt Polster recuperates. Beeson back for Fofana. Well, that's a credit too to New England. They try to keep feeding their Cameroonian winger. Get him in dangerous positions. There was another one there. Al-Hassan Youssef slivered that pass down the seam, but it's rejected.
It's the danger on the other side.
Starts a 3-on-2 with Forsberg. For Sofo! Ivicic, important intervention.
Berg is lurking, and of course he plays the right ball with the right weight for Sofo. Aliyaj Ivicic gets out there quickly, makes himself big.
It's a 2-0 win over Nashville. Sofo had one of the 2 goals. Corner from Forsberg. Got taken down inside before it.
He's going to start most things off. Oh, well played.
Definitely left with Goma. Wow. Carving that back. Left by Forsberg. Great little sequence for the Red Bulls.
Yeah, just as you said, Choupo-Moting always connecting it well. You want him to, even he scored the goal, but you want Choupo-Moting to score more goals, but he makes chances with his link-up play.
2 goals on the season, Choupo-Moting. The first was on a penalty, but tied the game in first half stoppage time. Corner for Forsberg. Beeson skies to the air. Edelman.
The Red Bulls should be more dangerous on these corners. You know, they've got the 3 big men in there.
In the past couple of seasons, so you hope Urruti is okay. Under the guidance of the athletic training staff. And on comes Luis Diaz with 5 minutes remaining in the 90. Al-Hassan Youssef. Stands for Feingold. Diaz into a parking block. Notice Raheem Edwards.
Good ball as well.
Oh. Forsberg saw the oncoming traffic, and Donkor slips it to the Swede. Sofo! Side netting.
Decent look here. Forsberg finding him. Yeah, you'd love to see that across. Oh, it's a save in the end.
Forsberg.
What's going on with these corners from Forsberg? He's not giving his 3 big men a chance to go and head one.
Nobody's used to taking them. They were bottom of the league. Both teams coming in. Here's the leap up by Feingold. Polster pops it out. Carlos Heel. He is the nucleus. Free kick for the Archives earlier in the first half. Choupo-Moting has the goal for the Red Bulls. He's still sitting on 73 joint regular season assists with Steve Ralston.
It should have been higher with some of his passes in behind today alone.
Goma. Goma!
He's been getting it in these good areas, and that's on his left foot.
Hits the back boards and comes off the stanchion.
Yeah, he had a good.
Heel clips it in. The header down. Beeson was up. And it's right at Cornell on a hop.
Of course, say that was really poor defending from Red Bulls there. There was a mismatch.
Added time is presented by Audi. 6 minutes. A few more added on after the concussion substitution to Arruti. Final warning from Sergei Demenichuk.
It looked like Yusuf got the ball there.
Demenichuk, he's been a busy man, the arbiter in the second half. Cautions have been a little bit more free-flowing. Gritty weather, gritty game right now. Polster. Yusuf from Sands.
Oh, wow. How has he done that?
What a pass heel. Luis Diaz. Edwards blocked it.
Oh.
It's gonna go. Falls into Sean Nealis, who came over late.
This could well get looked at. Garnago gets there first, and then Sean Nealis stands his ground.
So the referee heads to see if this is a penalty on Sean Nealis in the final moments here in Foxborough. 20 minutes ago with a ball that was out over the byline and a penalty that was awarded and then taken away.
Sean Nealis does not touch the ball and impedes Garnago. He doesn't go through him, he leaves it in Garnago. That's why I'm happy I'm not a referee. We leave it to the referee right there. He's definitely impeded.
And you just said Nealis did not touch the ball. Garnago got the first little flick there, right there. And then the contact comes. Is it strong enough in terms of conviction to be a penalty for you? Should it get overturned? It wasn't called a penalty on the field.
It looked like one on first look, and I would say we're going to leave this to the referee here. You know, I'm not normally one to be on the fence, but it's a strange one. Sean Nealis doesn't touch the ball, impedes him somewhat. Garnago might drag his leg a tiny bit as well, as probably a smart thing to do.
Here's the call.
After review, number 15 committed tripped foul inside the penalty area. Final decision, PK.
Penalty.
The Revs to the spot in the final seconds here at Gillette. They've called the penalty on Sean Nealis. The Red Bulls staple in the back line, can't believe it. Carlos Coronel, who's been excellent today, but he's got to face New England's best with the game on the line here.
Wow. It's going to be 96 on the clock by the time he hits this.
The New England captain. A brace for the Revolution breakthrough and the first win of 2025.
And here is Carlos Hill stepping up, being the hero for New England Revolution. 96th minute. Brilliant from him all game.
Full time. And the Revolution have their revival.